Hey, welcome to the Mike North 5-minute half-hour news brought to you by the wonderful village of Rosemont. Be the hit at the water cooler, be the hit at the local business or at your pub. Hey, they'll say, well, how did you get all this information? Why? Listen to the Mike North 5-minute half-hour news on northtonorth.com. Let me remind everybody, I'm on Fox Radio all this week from 6 to 9 Central, 4 to 7 LA, California, and Pacific time, and 7 to 10 New York and Eastern time. You know what? You may not agree with things, you may disagree with things, but, you know, they were having the gay pride parade yesterday, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of hatred out there when you slash 51 floats tires, but most make it to event. How about the hustling? You get a flat tire on Lakeshore Drive, you're waiting for 2 hours. They got 51 floats almost fixed. Now, it did ruin some of the parade, but here's the most important thing that I want. Welcome to the world of marriage, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Johnny's going to be looking at Jimmy in their 4th year of marriage, and all of a sudden why don't you shave more and take your shoes off when you walk into the house, and you know, I don't feel like you mounting me today and having sex. I have a bad back. You know, maybe we can do other things. But you know what? They're going to encounter divorce, marriage. And you know what? You want to be like the rest of us? Fine. Okay? I don't have a flag like you do with the rainbow colors like the folks do. The gay pride people have the flag. If you want a flag that could best typify marriage, there is no flag. You know the coyote from the Roadrunner films? Here's what I do when I'm in a jam with the wife. Put up the sign that says help. That's what the sign is. There is no flag. There's just a sign for married men, and this is for those gay guys out there. Once you figure out who's the husband and who's the wife, then you can commence on this stuff too. By the way, I do know this. The one trick you haven't gotten down yet is how you're going to have kids. I'm sure you'll be able to adopt. I'm sure it will be a healthy environment for one and all. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Coca-Cola is raising prices right now. I'll tell you what. I remember when Coca-Cola was 12 cents. I remember when a 12-ounce bottle of pop was 12 cents. A Twinkie, a thing of Twinkies was 12 cents. And then, you know what? You'd have the tax. 25 total. Now it's $3.35 you got to take a cab to get to the store. Plus, you get into the store, you got to wait, and you can't get into any other line except the express checkout. I remember a day when it was 8 items or less. Now it's 10 items or less. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Daley will get back all of his pension contributions within 26 months. What kind of job is that? Hey, listen, I paid into the pension. Yeah, we're going to give it out to you. We'll divvy it out to you slowly, slowly, slowly. Unless you'd like the 26-month plan, where you get all the money thrown at you. You'll have to get a big-ass safe. But, I mean, how great is that? You know? That's absolutely unbelievably beautiful for Mayor Daley. Not that he doesn't deserve it. He put a lot of time in. By the way, there is a new kid in town. I don't know what Sarah Palin is going to do for the Republican Party, but this young lady, Michelle Bachmann, Romney's not winning. Romney's not winning. Take it from me. Remember when he was leading all the polls last time? Same thing this time. Michelle Bachmann is going to pass him. I am predicting that she's going to beat him in Iowa. Of course, she will be making a speech there. She is from Iowa, but here's the key. She's like in a virtual dead heat with him right now. She's refreshing. She seems to be an alternative towards people that don't like Sarah Palin. Independents like her, and I believe the President of the United States is going to have a battle on his hands. I don't know how the rest of you feel about that, but I mean, to just dismiss Michelle Bachmann, believe me when I tell you this, folks, will be a mistake. Daniel Craig gets married to Rachel Weisz. Is that how you pronounce it, Corey? Rachel Weisz. And, you know, Daniel Craig, the James Bond cat, who I saw one James Bond movie with them in it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Higher tech than they used to be. Back in the day, there was no better movie. When James Bond, when they came out with Goldfinger in 1964, you want to talk about, oh, my God, the headlights go up and there's machine guns on the Aston Martin. Oil slicks. Talk about tires being slashed. The tires, there'd be like a rotating blade coming out of his tires to slash the enemy's car. I mean, James Bond, if anybody's held the test of time in the movie business, it's been James Bond, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Russell Crowe has enjoyed checking out the many restaurants in Chicago, it says here. He's in town trying to get himself back into shape. He's been doing a great deal of intense biking. There's got to be a seat screaming, "You're too heavy." I saw Robin Hood again yesterday. They said that in the contract he was supposed to come in impeccable shape. Instead, he came in as big as Charles Durning. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Cubs play today. The White Sox, I mean, they can't win more than 2 games in a row. Adam Dunn is still suffering right now. It's a dead time in sports right now. And unfortunately, all we have is the Cubs and the Sox. It's raining again. Nothing's changed. You've been listening to the Right North 5-minute half-hour news, brought to you by the Village of Rosemont. I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.